In 2024, Bernard Arnault became the wealthiest person on the planet with a net worth of $233 billion. He reached the top of the Forbes rich list by selling champagne and luxury handbags, overtaking technology moguls like Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk. Most consumers still view high fashion through a romantic lens. They imagine historic, family-run ateliers where artisans hand-stitch leather goods in small, independent workshops. In reality, the luxury market is a highly centralized corporate monopoly. Arnault's empire, LVMH, controls 75 distinct brands, ranging from the makeup giant Sephora to the heritage house of Christian Dior. Arnault is not a designer. He is a graduate of École Polytechnique, an elite French engineering school with a deep military tradition. He began his career in his father's construction firm before moving into real estate and specialty holiday accommodations. Arnault treats fashion like a battlefield, earning him the nickname the Terminator. He rebuilt his portfolio by seeking out undervalued icons and using hostile tactics to seize control from their original owners. The refined world of luxury fashion masks a series of boardroom betrayals and legal maneuvers that turned a real estate developer into the world's most successful corporate raider. Arnault's first major move occurred in the mid-80s. After developing property in Florida, he returned to France to target Bulgari, a textile empire that was rapidly spiraling into bankruptcy. France's socialist government, led by François Mitterrand, faced a crisis. Bulgari employed thousands of workers, and the state was desperate for a private investor to save the company and protect those jobs. Arnault convinced the government he was the industrialist they needed. By promising to preserve the workforce, he secured $45 million in financing from the Banque Lazard and massive state subsidies to take over the failing empire. Once he had the keys, the promises vanished. Arnault gutted Bulgari, laying off thousands of employees and selling off divisions like its disposable diaper business. He had zero interest in the textile industry. Arnault orchestrated the deal solely to extract the single profitable asset inside the company, the fashion house of Christian Dior. This maneuver proved Arnault's thesis. By stripping a company of its overhead and focusing on its most valuable brand, a financial outsider could become a luxury overlord almost overnight. With Dior as his base, Arnault set his sights on LVMH. The company had recently formed through a merger between Louis Vuitton and Moet Hennessy to prevent outside takeovers. LVMH was crippled by internal conflict. The heads of the two companies, Henri Racamier and Elaine Chevalier, feuded so openly that they even destroyed each other's stationery. Seeking an edge against his partner, Racamier invited Arnault into the company to act as his financial muscle. He believed Arnault would help him secure his position as the leader of the conglomerate. Arnault allied with Moet and Guinness to purchase a 24.5% stake in LVMH. Racamier rapidly increased his holdings to 33%. He bypassed these laws using equity derivatives, complex financial contracts that allow an investor to gain a stake in a company's value through a bank without owning the shares directly. LVMH used secret subsidiaries to quietly pile up these derivatives through intermediaries. In 2010, Arnault called the CEO of Hermès while he was on vacation in the Alps. He revealed that LVMH had secretly accumulated 14.2% of the company's stock, an announcement that shocked the entire fashion world. As the family scrambled to react, Arnault continued to increase his stake through these hidden back channels, eventually reaching 22.6%. The family launched a desperate defense, filing criminal complaints for stock manipulation and securing a unique government exemption to lock their remaining shares in a private holding company. This legal wall was the only way to stop the LVMH machine. Stopping Arnault's takeover attempt required the family to literally rewrite their corporate structure and appeal to the highest levels of French authority. Though the courts eventually forced LVMH to distribute its Hermès shares, Arnault personally kept a 10% stake as an investor. He simply redirected his resources toward other giants, acquiring Bulgari and later Tiffany Co for nearly $16 billion. He finalized his control in 2017 by selling his privately held Dior brand back to his publicly owned LVMH for over $13 billion. This move centralized his power and created a massive new war chest for future acquisitions. Bernard Arnault replaced a world of fragmented, independent artisans with a hyper-profitable financial machine. He proved that in the modern economy, heritage is just another asset to be optimized. every luxury purchase today funds the war chest of a corporate raider who built a global empire on the ruins of the brands he targeted.